নমস্কাৰ বিজনেছ নৰ্থ ইষ্টলৈ স্বাগতম জনাইছো। পোনপ্ৰথমে সকলোলৈকে অসমীয়া নৱবৰ্ষ তথা ৰঙালী বিহুৰ হিয়া ভৰা উলগ যাচিলো। এতিয়া বিতং বাতৰি। উত্তৰ পূবত বিদ্যুৎ উৎপাদন বৃদ্ধিৰ বাবে চীন ভাৰত সীমান্তৰ সমীপত ৩৯০০ কোটি টকাৰ জল প্ৰকল্প। শক্তি মন্ত্ৰালয়ৰ অধীনস্থ নিপকো উত্তৰ পূব ভাৰতৰ সৰ্ববৃহৎ শক্তি উৎপাদনকাৰী প্ৰতিষ্ঠান, যিয়ে অঞ্চলটোৰ ৪০% বিদ্যুৎ যোগান ধৰে। ত্ৰিপুৰাৰ প্ৰথম সৌৰ উদ্যোগকে ধৰি হাইড্ৰ, থাৰ্মেল গেছ আৰু সৌৰ উদ্যোগ চলাই আছে। সঞ্চালক ৰাজেশ কুমাৰ ঝাই বিজনেছ নৰ্থ ইষ্টৰ সৈতে হোৱা এক সাক্ষাৎকাৰত কয় যে অৰুণাচল প্ৰদেশত ৩৯০০ কোটি বিনিয়োগৰ দুটা বৃহৎ জল প্ৰকল্প টেটু 1 আৰু হিঅত অনুমোদন জনোৱা হৈছে। এইবোৰে বিদ্যুৎ যোগান আৰু চাকৰি বৃদ্ধি কৰিব। মহিলা আৰু যুৱক যুৱতীসকলৰ দক্ষতা বিকাশৰ ওপৰত গুৰুত্ব আৰোপ কৰি নিপকোৱে CSR প্ৰচেষ্টা সম্প্ৰসাৰণ কৰিছে। স্থানীয় লোকক প্ৰশিক্ষণ দিবলৈ ৰয়িঙত এটা ITI পৰিকল্পনা কৰা হৈছে। ঝায়ে কয় যে কঠিন ভূখণ্ড আৰু গেছৰ উচ্চ মূল্য প্ৰত্যাহ্বান যদিও চাকৰি সমৰ্থনত নিপকোৱে বিদ্যুৎ সুলভ কৰি ৰখাৰ লক্ষ্য ৰাখিছে।
That's a very interesting question because as you know that we are the biggest power generator in the northeast. 40% of electricity generated in the northeast is by NIPCO, and we have plants all across, a combination of hydro and thermal, and also the first solar plant in the northeast of 5 megawatt in Tripura. So except Manipur, we have footprints across all 6 states, and now recently the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has cleared 2 mega projects in Siom Basin in Shiomi district, a place called Tato, just below Menchuka, which is in the sensitive Sino-Indian border space. And out of the 5 projects which have been approved in principle, amounting to 2,626 megawatts, out of them 2, Tato 1 and Hio, have been cleared by the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, amounting to almost 3,900 crores of investment. This will bring in a lot of power. This will also create a lot of employment, and this will also, because of our CSR initiatives in the area, will also lead to sustainable development. I would also like to add that NIPCO is fully committed as part of its CSR initiatives, wherever we are, whether in the operational areas or where we are having upcoming projects. A lot of CSR focused on girl and women empowerment, and I'm proud to say that the pilot projects were very successful last year. This year we are going to take it up as a big ticket project across all 6 states in the northeast.
Okay, sir. And again, I want to ask you that what are the major challenges in hydro and thermal power generation when it comes to northeastern region?
Yeah, but before I tell you, I would also like to tell you that we are diversifying big into solar, and we have already identified number of solar projects outside of northeast also, and we are in advanced stages of collaborating with the Ministry of Defense, specifically Indian Army, where 4 locations have been given to us, and we have a meeting with the Defense Secretary shortly to finalize the modalities. But coming back to the northeast, the challenges, one is the terrain itself, second is making the locals aware that the hydro projects are for their overall benefit, because not only does it provide energy security for the country, it also, you know, that the industries, the lack of industry, lack of infrastructure, which are the local governments and the central government, Honorable Prime Minister is giving a major impetus. Northeast is a priority, but notwithstanding that, the awareness amongst the locals about apprehensions that they have is what we are tackling by way of our community outreach programs, rehabilitation programs, skill development programs. For example, we are going to create an ITI in Roing district for skilling the local youth and then giving them employment. So this is one challenge. And of course, when it comes to hydro, the geological surprises is a big one. When you start tunneling, you don't know, but we keep our fingers crossed. Despite our best efforts, these are the challenges we face. In thermal, as you know, because of the international geopolitical situation, the gas prices are going up. If the gas prices are going up, the cost of generation goes up. So the cost of per unit electricity also goes up. So these are few challenges, but I'm sure with the support of the central government and the support of the local governments, we are in a very good, comfortable position to navigate all these challenges and ensure affordable electricity to the locals.
Okay.
পৰৱৰ্তী বাতৰিলৈ আগবাঢ়িছো। এইমছ কিহৰ বাবে বা কেনে ধৰণে পৃথক? জনাই কাৰ্যবাহী সঞ্চালকে। 2 বছৰত 17শৰো অধিক অস্ত্ৰোপচাৰ কৰি উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলৰ শীৰ্ষ চিকিৎসা প্ৰতিষ্ঠান হিচাপে আত্মপ্ৰকাশ কৰিছে এইমছ গুৱাহাটীয়ে। ই বিশ্বমানৰ চিকিৎসা আৰু দক্ষ অধ্যাপক প্ৰদান কৰে আৰু অঞ্চলটোৰ ভিতৰত ৰোগীৰ সুৰক্ষা আৰু গুণগত যত্ন নিশ্চিত কৰিবলৈ যোগাসন, বিকল্প চিকিৎসা আৰু ড্ৰোন সেৱাসমূহ একত্ৰিত কৰি আছে। এইমছৰ কাৰ্যবাহী সঞ্চালক অশোক পুৰাণিকৰ সৈতে হোৱা এক সাক্ষাৎকাৰত বিজনেছ নৰ্থ ইষ্টক কয় যে প্ৰতিষ্ঠানটোৱে স্থানীয় প্ৰজাতিৰ বাবে এণ্টি-স্নেক ভেনম, হাৰ্ট ৰিভাইভেল ডিভাইচেছ আৰু AI ভিত্তিক কৰ্কট ৰোগৰ নিৰ্ণয়নৰ দৰে উদ্ভাৱনীমূলক প্ৰকল্প কাম কৰি আছে। 200 একৰ কেম্পাছত অৱস্থিত এইমছৰ OPD, IPD লেব আৰু হোষ্টেলকে ধৰি উন্নত আন্তঃগাঁথনি আছে। লগতে তেওঁ জনায় যে চহৰৰ পৰা বহু দূৰত থাকিলেও আহি থকা ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰ দলং আৰু চিটি বাছৰ দৰে উন্নত পৰিবহনৰ লক্ষ্য হৈছে যাতায়াত সহজ কৰি তোলা।
Hello viewers, this is Priyanka Chakravarti again. We welcome you to Business Conversation. Today we have Dr. Ashok Puranik, who is Executive Director of All India Institute of Medical Sciences. We want to know about AIMS from him and how the visitors will be benefited from this hospital. So welcome sir in Business Conversation. Sir, what AIMS is doing currently and how it is positioning itself as a superior health service provider in the region?
Okay, thank you, Priyanka, for having me in your channel. I have given earlier interviews related to who we are, what we do, and what are our visions. To reiterate my position in AIMS Guwahati, Guwahati AIMS was officially inaugurated on 14th of April in 2023 by our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Damodar Das Ji Modi. And since then, 15th of April 2023, we started our OPD services. Our OPD loads, we are running 34 departments of OPD, medicine, surgery, ophthalmology, ENT, psychiatry, dermatology, all those things, right from 15th April of 2023. And then every day, almost 3,000 footfalls are there. Minimum 2,000 patients are attended over there. The unique thing is that we follow the digital attendance and digital registration of all the patients. And we insist on registering first. And there is only one-time registration of 30 rupees along with their book if electronic things are lost and people are not able to access it. Otherwise, the registration has got the advantage of you have through the portal, your complete information gets stored and all the investigations also gets restored and you can access it from anywhere. That's the very unique thing right from the day we started with that. So we have catered almost 5 lakh patients in our OPD already. And more than 5,000 inpatients admissions also. We started with a little bit updates in 2023 with the trauma services, some emergency services. We had problem of not having a CT scan that particular time. And our building was not particularly ready. Now the building is ready and it is about to be commissioned, our inpatients department I'm talking about. So at the moment we are running 205 beds, inpatient beds, running 3 operation OT, which continues almost even into the emergency hours also. We have performed more than 1,700 operations in this less than 2 years time, which is another very, which is humanly, unless you are dedicated and passionate, those numbers cannot be reached. So we have touched those numbers also. So we are doing all kind of emergency surgery related to the general surgery, orthopedics, head and neck cancer, thyroid surgeries, hemiarthroplasty, a little bit of joint replacement, most of the fracture fixations. And we have a team of a neurosurgeon also. They are doing whole range of the spectrum of neurosurgery also, including the awakening brain surgery. Ophthalmology, we are doing extraocular surgeries at the moment. Soon from next month, we'll be adding cataract surgery and all that thing. You see, it requires a very long time to get all the equipments at a time for the various departments. Having a skilled person into the place, that it's a mammoth task. And any institute of tertiary center of like AIMS, which eventually will have a 750 plus beds and 40 odd departments running with those full faculty, It's a very challenging task, and it takes minimum, say, 7 to 8 years, maximum maybe 10 years, So in that way, we are making a very, very fast progress. We already started our postgraduate program in January 2024. So third batch of postgraduates have also joined us. Almost 200 postgraduates are there with us. And then we also started PhD program. We established the yellow fever immunization center. We have started addiction center treatment center for the addiction, drug addiction and alcohol addiction, all those things. Then we further added another center for those neurologically challenged children. So these are the unique facilities which is in one roof, and your next door facility in Guwahati, in Changsari, where we are located.
ইয়াৰ লগে লগে আজি বাতৰিৰ পৰা মই আকাংক্ষিতা মহন্তই বিদায় লৈছো। পৰৱৰ্তী বাতৰিৰ বাবে চাই থাকিব বিজনেছ নৰ্থ ইষ্ট।